Hello.
Hi, good
Hi.
evening. How are
Yes,
you?
yes, I'm good. And what about you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. So I'm speaking with Nitin Khanna, right?
Yes, yes, right.
That's
Nitin
great.
Khanna.
So Nitin, we are connecting for the first time on the platform. So if you could give me a brief introduction of yours.
Yes, yes. I am Nitin Khanna. I live in Faridabad, which is
Mm-hmm.
nearest to Delhi NCR.
Mm-hmm.
And in about my qualification, I am chartered accountant by profession, and I have completed my CA in 2022. And since
Right.
then, I am working in a company which is my new company. I frequently change the organization. In
Okay.
about my family, I have a nuclear family. I have two sisters. The, both are married and well
Okay.
settled. And my mother is homemaker and my father is no more. That's all about me.
All right. That's great. Wonderful. All right. So let me introduce myself to you. My name is Nandini, as you can see on the screen,
Right,
and
right.
I'm from Gurgaon, again Delhi NCR.
Okay. Yes,
And
yes.
I have total 8 years of experience, 5 years of corporate experience, and 3 years of English teaching experience. And I have
Okay.
worked with different platforms, and currently I'm working with EnglishYaari.
Okay.
That's
And
right.
you have mentioned 8 year experience.
Five
Like,
years of 5 years of corporate experience I have.
so 5 year of corporate. And
That's right.
what was your stream in corporate?
I worked with customer care. I worked with technical support. I have worked with yeah, these are the main I have worked with.
Okay, okay. Now you're also working in corporate. You are working
No,
only
no,
as a
no. I'm
tutor
just
in full
working
time.
from home. I'm just working from home. I'm working with English, Yaari.
Okay, okay. That's a great thing because job is not good once we are
It's
doing
not
job.
easy now with family
Yes,
when you have, especially kids, and so it gets really difficult.
yes, yes.
That,
Definitely.
okay. Now, so did you check today's topic?
Yes, yes. I have gone through the session note.
Okay. All right. That's great. So my questions will not be just related to the session notes. I mix and match.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
ask you different questions. So you might not find many things on the note from the notes that are provided here.
Okay,
Right?
okay. Right,
Okay.
right.
All right. Great. So let's see what we have. So it's about classroom memories. The teacher I'll never forget. So who is the teacher who you still remember and why?
Yes, actually, if I see in my back in schooling, then I see one teacher who always, who never beat to me. Actually,
Never
once
bet
I
you.
beat, never,
Bet you, not beat you.
okay, never bet me because actually once in my case, I was so intelligent in my class, but I always bet by the tutor once I was speaking, like make a noise with the friends. And we have a four group in class. I we all the time speaks. Actually, this is all the time speaks each
So
other.
you used to
And
talk to each other a lot.
yes, yes, used to talk. And but the teachers who never beat to me, and
She
her
never
name
bet
was,
you.
and once I give any test, even I have not know too much about the content, but she seems if I have written, then he has written the correct because I have made the like shadow in a such way whatever if I will r- written wrong content, then she will give the full marks. Then she is the only one teacher I if I see, then she never beat to me. Actually,
Hmm.
that teacher was very good, best memory, like Sonia Gunyal ma'am. And I have 12 year back if I see back, then I was study, and since then I have met too many tutors, but
Hmm.
I memorize only those tutor because of such
Because
like
they've beaten you.
yes, yes, because of that. Actually, there are many tutors. Also, one teacher was actually once we memorize, we can memorize only over schooling part,
Hmm.
because if we see in over, actually my college is not regular. I completed my graduation from correspondence, and even in my CA journey I have took all the classes through
I've
offline
taken,
mode.
or I took all the classes.
I took, sorry, I took all the classes through satellite mode, or
Satellite mode. Why?
satellite, like actually before the COVID, the teachers taught in Delhi, and once they are teaching in Delhi, so they align with some satellited, and once he was teaching there, so they at the same time same podcast will come on the
So
other
they were taking
locations.
online classes, are you saying?
Yes, yes, we can say online classes, but all that times we called as a
It's
satellite classes.
during COVID time you're talking about,
Yes,
right?
before the COVID time.
Okay,
Actually,
before.
in COVID, yes, before the COVID time. But
Okay,
once the COVID comes, the online classes is so famous, which
right, right.
all the tutors provides through pen drive and any Google Drive
Hmm.
they taught.
Hmm.
But we couldn't connect with the tutor
Hmm. Hmm.
physically, so we
Also,
can't
online there
say
is no online. You don't feel that connection.
yes,
That
yes,
kind of connection you get when you are physically present there and you are having a real face-to-face conversation. That makes a huge difference.
yes, correct.
Hmm.
You're saying correct.
Hmm. That's right, right, right. Okay, all right. Now moving ahead. Okay, so what qualities made this teacher so special to you? About the teacher that you're talking about, the lady teacher, that she's never beaten you, she didn't scold you, and she had that faith. If Nitin has written something, then it has to be correct. So, why, what qualities made this teacher so special to you?
Yes, actually, one thing this is she never bet, and one she's also looks so good. That's the other people's other people attract to her, and this is also one of such qualities. And she is academically also good. So we can say we have she has a like a combination of multiple things.
Okay.
That's why
So I think that
attracting
if she
others.
was beautiful, you all students were after her or something like that.
Yeah, I couldn't understand.
So I'm saying if she was beautiful, so that was the main reason, probably, right? That she became
Yes, yes,
favorite
yes.
teacher of all
Actually,
the students.
yes. Actually, this was the not the main reason. One reason is not better
One,
by.
one of the reasons, one of the
Yes,
reasons,
yes. We can say one of the reason.
right? So was there a specific lesson or advice from this teacher that you still remember?
Yes. Actually, if I will about the lessons, so then I have learned the lesson from the other teacher. Actually, who has own. Actually, once I was studying, so it was our neighbor school where son his son is a principal son who is a government employee, and in the beginning of the like 8 to 10 o'clock she comes daily basis, and she taught English that time.
Because she used to come to teach English only.
Sorry, he teaches English only, and
Right.
he was also working as a general engineer in some government organization,
Okay.
and he has own school, but it is parental schools, but
Mm-hmm.
still they are so hardworking, and they comes on schools, and 2 or 3 periods he took, and all the times actually once I saw, so they all the time, even they have lots of money, they bath with cold water in the
Mm-hmm.
so winter, and that is a very good thing. And but now I we can't see, because earlier time we actually the house is not so big. The earlier times we can see the teachers has wake up, and 5 o'clock we can see he has a so discipline. That time we don't understand, but once we see the that time, once we memorize in about myself, like we have so fatigue once we do job, and once we see his past, he used to come daily basis in school and also travel by some places. Like actually his office is so far from his house. So then I feel he's so disciplined,
Hmm.
and in spite of lots of money, and he all the time speak in English only. Actually I have educated from such schools where teachers don't speak English. Even
Okay.
our English teachers, one of teachers, in her name was Neetu ma'am. She speaks English. She teaches English, but she don't know how to speak
Speak in
English.
English.
She knows grammatical how to do, she all the times. But the one teacher, when I was talking about who is disciplined, he all the time teaching in such a way with every students attract from him. Once we he speak something, even they speak any two or three sentences, but we attract. Actually they are, some person has a inbuilt charisma, like.
Yeah.
Yes, that is I can learn lesson from him
Right. Right. Right.
from
Right.
academic point of view.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Got that. Got that. Okay. Now, okay. So tell me, how do teachers compare to those from the past? So how do teachers today compare to those from the past?
Yes, actually those now teach. Acha, what is the, you are asking, what is the comparison
Comparison of
between
the
the
past
past
teachers
teachers?
with today's teacher.
Yes, actually, if I see, there are some teachers who teaches in my past. Actually, I can see
Who
also.
taught me in the past?
Yes, actually, yes. Actually, the one of teachers, out of the such teachers where once I was in 8th or 10th standards, actually the same teachers teaching in the same schools. I don't believe that they are getting more than 20,000 rupees per month only. And if I compare to myself, I have learned from only those teacher, and he or she is getting only this much amounts, and because of they couldn't update by own self. Actually they have not come across their comfort zone. Actually they have
They
been,
could not upgrade their skills. Okay, all right.
yes, they have not upgrade their self, and they have not changed the school. He was teaching in the same school which is in colony, and he or she is teaching in the same school.
From the
So
last
that
like
thing, yes,
so
that
many
thing
years.
I feel they are not update. But in the today scenario there is much probability, if somebody has a knowledge, someone who has less than, no less knowledge, but has interact with the students. Actually they have the charisma, like they can have some entertainment skills also,
Hmm.
then they can attract the students. Because in the offline it is very, in a offline it is easy
Hmm.
to
Hmm.
interact. People, if even if he bored, they will stay in the class. But in the offline, if in the online,
Hmm.
it is very difficult to stay stick to the same content, because
Why?
people, we have
Content will change
impatient.
because teacher is teaching every day. So why the content has to change?
No, no, sorry, I am saying, if teacher who is teaching via online, they have more efforts required. Because if his content is okay, up to the mark, but his style of teaching, like the people couldn't monotonous,
Hmm. It's
that
more
could,
not monotonous.
big changes. Otherwise if the person who has less than his knowledge, but he has a at, has such command on entertainment
Hmm.
also, then he can grab the audience, what I'm thinking,
Correct. Correct. Okay, that's right.
which
And
is required in today.
so, should teachers be strict or friendly? Why?
I, pardon please.
Should teachers be strict or friendly? Why?
Yes, actually, I feel teachers should be friendly,
Why not strict?
because once teacher becomes strict, so we study in some fear. Like I was study with such fear, if I will not come with the uh, learn some questions, then teacher will bet me.
If
But if
if I do not, if I do not learn the questions, and teacher will beat me.
right, if I will not learn the lesson, then teacher will beat me.
Hmm.
And but in case if teacher has a combination of that, in once he was taking any exam, and he should be strict. But once he was teaching, and he was he was teaching in a such way, like a friendly environment, then I feel the students can attract, student can interact with the communication, two-way communication will be good.
The communication should be there, but the friendliness of a teacher is something not acceptable, Nitin. I don't agree with that point, because if teachers become friendly, then students tend to cross that line, right? Students tend to
Right,
cross
right.
that line. So teachers should be approachable. If I have a problem, I should be able to go and talk to the teacher. Okay, I have this problem. Please help me with it. Teacher should not be that strict that she look like a ghost to the student, but should not be friendly that students can go and say anything to the teacher. No, that should not be the case, because
Yes,
nowadays
actually I
this.
also feel, yes, it's correct.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go
Actually,
ahead.
once actually I have actually once I was in my CA journey, then I
Mm-hmm.
have also worked as a teacher in some institute, where
Mm-hmm.
my role was as a friend. Actually, I taught only those people who are all the youngster, and
Okay.
at the same time I was also giving my exam. Then if I become friendly, then they
Mm-hmm.
can understand, like if I'm studying and they are also give the accompany to me, if I will get late, so they can escape to me, and teacher, don't worry, today I'm also not coming, if you come late, then do not worry. If we have a such friendly approach.
Right.
But if we are ghost, to then they can make such like they will
That's
try
why
to.
approach should be friendly, but they should not behave as friends.
Yes, but in such case we have a problem also, because teacher students, actually once I was eating my lunch, then they students comes in my such canteen area, and they speaks to with me, and
This
my manage. Yes, my English teacher, actually once I was teaching in I used to teach in income tax, and in the same institute, the one of my director, the institute director, she teaches English. Then she
Mhm.
all the time says to me, you Nitin, you should not be friendly. Once you, then I said to her, if I will not, actually I have not speak them, they comes with me. Then she
I
said,
have not spoken to them. You did not speak to them.
if I will not, if I will not, I don't want to speak in the lunch, but they comes all that
So that you,
automatically.
you said that you never wanted to speak to them during the break, but they
Yes,
still came to you
but they
and
still
spoke to
comes.
you.
Then she said to me, you need to do one thing. Once you are teaching, so you should be teaching only. You should not do be ask some personal question. Once you will be frank, then they will take cross their limit, like you were speaking,
Hmm.
right? And she was also saying, and you will also face the problem
Yeah,
in your MNC once you will work. And the same quality I have faced, actually today, in as a manager I am facing the role, but the other persons don't come, and they are saying ki I am Nitin, I will not come, I am taking from work from home. Then I said, okay, do not worry.
so they're
The
not
same
taking
approach.
you seriously. You're saying they're not taking you seriously.
Yes, yes. Yes, people take for a grant, like I
Absolutely.
say,
That's the
taken
reason I
for a
said.
grant.
That friendly
yes,
approach should be there, but you should not be a friend. You know, nowadays this concept has started that parents should be as a friend with the kids. If parents become friend, again parents will be taken for granted, they'll be taken for right. Same thing goes for a teacher. That teacher should be approachable but not friendly. So there's a big difference between, you know, approachable and being friendly. So friendly means then you lose that respect. You will never
yes,
be the
yes,
same. You'll be taken for a ride, and students can say whatever they want to. They'll make fool of you. But if
yes.
you're
You
approachable,
correct, correct. You're saying correct.
yes. So if you're approachable, they will awe you and they will fear you also, but they will also come and talk to you about their problems.
Yes,
So
yes.
this is the difference.
Yes, actually, if I have not taken any leadership skills, then how can I indulge in myself? Actually, I have also want to be teacher in my in further journey.
You want to be a teacher.
Then,
No, you
and
don't
if I
need any
will friendly, so
skills.
then they will cross the limit.
No, no,
I
no.
feel.
That's the reason. That's why I'm saying don't be friendly, be approachable. So they should not fear you that much. Okay, if I'm going to Nitin sir, I'm asking this problem for the third time, he might scold me. No, don't be that. You want to ask for 5 times, ask. I will explain you. Explain them 5 times, 6 times, the way we do at our home, right? But if you say, sir, let's go and eat food, no, I'm not going.
Right, right.
Sorry. So, you know, there has to be a limit to everything you have. You have to learn to draw that line between every, that, especially a teacher and student relationship. It's very important.
Yes, yes, yes. If I will speak with the students more, so then they automatically cross the limit. Like too much. Like if
Like,
I speaking related to content only, then okay. Like
yeah, yeah,
relating
of
to
course. They
teaching.
should know personal stories or
Yes,
personal
yes,
discussion. Absolutely, absolutely.
yes.
That's true. That's
In every
absolutely.
case, actually, I feel the same things in corporate also. If boss will ask the if boss will familiar with their colleagues, then they will not respect. The colleagues will not respect him, boss.
I didn't get that.
Yes,
Why
I'm
would they
saying,
not respect?
I'm saying that if boss, like the boss,
Okay, boss. You're talking about the
if
boss.
manager, like if manager will
Right.
familiar with their own colleague, then colleague will not
There's no harm
give
in being
respect them.
familiar. No, no, no. Nitin, there is no harm in being familiar. But yes, definitely there's a harm if you are being too friendly with them.
Right,
Right.
right.
Like even we have worked in a corporate culture, and I remember our manager being, you know, nice to us, talking to us, and if we had any problems, we could approach them easily to tell them what exactly we are facing. But there was always a line: if I say this, that my manager might feel bad about it. So that fear should be there, you know.
Yes, yes,
That should
yes.
always be there.
Yes, but sometimes we feel some monotonous because if we are in because once we will not frank, so then they will not speak too much. Like
That's good.
in
That's good. You don't have to speak to your juniors or your students a lot.
yes, but in our cases, like if we are sitting in 8 hours and we are not speaking with the
You
our
have
colleagues
your
too
colleagues,
much.
you have your employees, you have your co-teachers to talk to. Why
Right,
students?
yes,
Why juniors, right? So
right,
find
right,
someone who is of your level, with whom you can talk to, with whom you can relate to, but not with your juniors or with your students that you go and share your personal life. How will they respect you then?
right. This hierarchy
Otherwise,
should be maintained. Yes.
absolutely, that is very, very important.
Yes,
Very
actually, I
important.
all the time scolded by the director. Ki please do not talk to with everyone. Like if security guards, caretaker also speak with me because they don't have efforts to speak. They don't have like how do you say? They don't have guts to speak with the other tutor, but they are easily
They you because you're
connect with me.
because they think you're easily approachable.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's the reason.
This
Yeah,
is a bad thing. Sometimes it feels cross the limit, the person.
that's right. Okay, so Nitin, let's start with the feedback.
Right,
So,
right.
Nitin, coming to the feedback part, okay, I would say that after seeing the previous feedback by the mentor, you have a lot of content in your mind. However,
Right.
we have to, so first what we have to do is we have to start from the basic things, like basic grammar. We have to think about it, because there are quite a lot of mistakes in your tenses, in your
Right.
grammar right
Right.
now.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
So once you are quite familiar with grammar, and your sentence formation has to be taken care of. So for that,
Right.
I want you to listen to very simple and short stories, read simple and short books, okay, simple books. I don't want you to read very advanced books right now, very simple books, and then try to write that kind of simple English in short sentences. First, start with short sentences. Do not try to speak at a stretch, then you will end up making mistakes. So try to speak in short sentences right now, but the sentences should connect with each other. There should be no disconnect between the conversation that you're having with someone. So it's just that right now you were talking about office, suddenly you're talking about the kitchen. That should
Yes.
not
Yes.
be the
Yes.
case. Got it? So
That's
for
right.
that, I really want you to read the basic books of English with very simple and short sentences. So that will help you with sentence formation. When you read, pay attention to each and every grammar, what tense they have used, what subject verb agreement, how exactly are they using it. So these are the few things that you have to follow now when you read and listen on YouTube.